Up here at the East Fork, just about to Laurel Gulch. Pretty nice up here. Decided to take a break. Pack is a little bit heavy. Anyway, probably gonna stop at Laurel or Ellison. Not really sure yet. Have to see what they look like. In the meantime, just enjoying the scenery. Well, I don't know if you can see that, but I made it to Laurel Gulch. There's a bridge here. Lots of water still. Very nice. I don't remember how much area the screen covers. I can't see. Hopefully I didn't screw that up. So Sheep Mountain Wilderness, Angeles National Forest. You can see some of the old paved road is still here. Well, I'm over at Swan Rock. I don't know if you can see it. It's right up there. Kind of cool. Just thought I'd stop and show it real quick. Okay, back to the hike. A little close up of Swan Rock. Still don't know what it looks like on the camera, unfortunately. But I must be close to Ellison because I was told that the rocks up there were very dark black. And if you look way off in the center over there, there's some black rock with quartz going through it. So I think I'm getting close. Sun's starting to come out. Trying to save you guys the trouble of listening to me huffing and puffing up the trail because this bag's heavy. Anyway, let's go check out the next area. So this is Ellison Gulch. There's a few people up here. I guess this is where I decide, am I going to stay here? Or am I going to go further up? And you can see some of the darker colored rocks over here. The granite has a very dark color to it. Lots of quartz. Okay, I think I'm going to take a break. Decide what's going to happen. Still up at Ellison. I don't know what this was. It doesn't look like it was a bridge. It almost looks like it was just made to flow the water down from this creek up here. And the rocks on this creek are just insanely eroded. I don't know if you can see that or not. They've been here for a long time. Even the ones that they were using to support up the bridge here, or whatever this thing is, if I can get down here without falling. Same thing, just eroded away. This is easier said than done with one hand. All right. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that or not, but wow. It's been here for quite some time. Big beautiful tree up there. Okay. Some really cool moss growing on here. Still here at Ellison. I found a big hole somebody was digging over here. I mean, all in all, it looks like it's probably a good spot. And I've heard good things. But there's just so many people. I mean, like 50 people just walked by a minute ago. I'm not really sure that I want to be digging and just have people walking by the entire time, just right where I'm digging. Because I mean, that's the hole, that's the trail, that's the trail. It just seems like a pain in the butt. So I think I'm gonna go further up. See what it looks like. There's that old, what I'm guessing is some kind of a sluice or water diverter coming up from the creek up there. And here comes some more people. So really quick, I was saying that I was told that the granite was really dark black in Ellison Flats, or I'm sorry, Ellison Gulch. And yeah, it is. It's pretty dark. This quartz vein, maybe 14 inches wide, going up the side here. There's a few more over here. That one's pretty good size. And this one's really nice over here. And some more hikers. Everybody's going to the bridge. So yeah, this one here is pretty cool. There's a tree growing out of it. Still here at Ellison Gulch. I noticed along the bend of the river here, on the inside, it looks like a really good place to dig. You can see somebody's already been digging up top between the trees. If I was a big jerk, you'd probably do pretty good digging underneath these trees, but no doubt they would probably die, which would be bad. Anyway, this is just past Ellison Gulch. Very nice still. Lots of water flow. It's about 9:46. Sun still hasn't even crept over here yet. Well, I've made it about 10 feet. And I just had to get this on camera. Someone made a homemade sluice with some plywood, maybe a little bee matting. Hard to tell, could be carpet. But yeah, A for effort. Anyway, there's a piece of it down there. Piece of it over here. Probably came in from a little further up. Just wanted to share. That's pretty funny. Would not want to be carrying that thing all the way up here. It's really hard to keep these videos short up here. But I think I found the home of that sluice. There's a couple of buckets up here and the remnants of an old campsite. Tent's in pretty bad shape. But yeah, it looks like somebody was staying up here for a while. I don't know if that means it's a good spot or not. I'm still debating on that. If I can find a good place to put my tent, I might just stick around for a while. Well, anyway, it's very nice up here. Well, apparently that wasn't the only place that people were camping out up here for some kind of extended period of time. Somebody went through the trouble of tying all of these branches together. I mean, they were probably planning on being up here for quite a while. And you can see there's a tarp here. Anyway, just wanted to share that. A little trail to the creek. Alright, so I've been walking around over here a little bit, and there's a lot of holes. I mean, just everywhere. Obviously people have been digging here. Doesn't necessarily mean there's anything here. But I found a good spot for a tent. Needs a little bit of work, but I mean, it's not insanely rocky like the place I had last night, which was no fun. So I think I might put the sluice in the water and run a few buckets and see what happens. And if I start to find something, maybe I'll just clean this area up a little bit and set up a tent. We will see. So I'm not incredibly happy with the water flow on this sluice here. It seems like it's catching quite a bit more than it should as far as the loose gravel. But I'm looking at the riffles in the front here, and I've only ran about 1/3 of a bucket, and I can already see a little bit of gold. I don't know if it'll be visible on the camera or not. Probably not without a light. Oh, we'll give it a try. Not too much sunlight out today. A little bit. Hopefully this is focused. But yeah, there's several small pieces in there, and I really didn't run very much. And also it's catching all of the black sand. So I'll go ahead and run a little more and see how it looks. Do a clean out. So this is the hole that I'm digging in. Once again, I don't know how well this is going to look on the camera. I can't see too well. But I'm finding layers of this stuff. And I'm keeping it as I classify, hoping that maybe it'll grab some gold on the way down, but who knows. It's worth a try. So when I get tired of digging and running the sluice, I'll take the pan out and try and figure out if there's anything in here or not, but I don't know how well you can see this. It's just layered in there in different areas, different depths, even down near the bottom. So we'll find out. Anyway, my sluice is way over there past my bag. So I'm only taking like maybe half buckets or 1/3 buckets. Nothing too crazy. It's a long walk. So this is going to be my second run, and then I'm going to do a quick clean out and see how things look. I also found this thing. I have no idea what it is. It definitely sounds metal. It's got a lot of green on it, so it's got to have some copper in it or something. Anyway, when I get a chance, maybe I'll clean that up and we'll look at it. I wanted to note This is a little bit bigger than the first bucket. It's not quite half full, but it's a lot more than I ran on the first bucket. I'm gonna climb all the way down here. Not too bad, I guess. But anyway, I don't know if you can see it on camera or not, but if you look, there's a little bit of gold right in the circle of light there. I got a little bit over there, and it's hard to see, but I'm sure there's a little bit in here too, but I mean, just that little bit. I've already got a couple of pieces showing. Not too bad. I mean, especially considering this is the first place I've started digging. Still not too happy about this stuff. Let's see how things look. I don't know if you can see this or not, but that is just shy of 1 bucket. Quick clean out. I don't know if this is going to focus or not, or if you can even see it. But I might do a few more and see how it looks. It's not too bad, I guess. I mean, considering. So, put things back together and give it another shot. So, I have my tent set up. Getting ready for dinner. I haven't panned out the last box yet. Wasn't too happy with the way the sluice was running. I did about 3 buckets, I think. Didn't see much. Ended up digging underneath one of them big rocks over there, and immediately started finding more gold. So yeah, I think tomorrow I might come over here. I was looking at this big rock right in the middle next to the sluice, and I'm gonna give that a shot. Maybe I get lucky. Sure is nice up here. Well, it was kind of cold this morning, so I decided to take a hike up to the bridge, and I think I'm close. River's down there. It's pretty high up here. On the way here, I located somewhere over there. There's supposed to be a mine. So if it's not too hard to get down on the way back, I think I might go check it out. I'm up here at the bridge. There it is. There's a guy setting up bungee jumping, so I guess if you're looking to go bungee jumping, this is the place to go. Very, very, very nice up here. I think next time I should hike up a little bit further past this and go camping. Maybe check out the Narrows. Anyway, I didn't bring any water, so time to go back. Really quick, when you come across the bridge, or when you come up to the bridge, there's this sign here. And one of many things that says no prospecting. Once you pass the bridge, where I was at in the last video, you find this sign again, which would be as you're approaching the bridge from the other side. So I don't think that really applies to any areas beyond the bridge. Okay, so I had mentioned earlier that there was a mine showing up on my map somewhere over here. Unfortunately, I'm pretty far up still, and I didn't bring any water. I wasn't planning on hiking this far. But if you look, you can see where the water comes down and is dug in, runs all the way down to the stream. And if you look over here, there's almost a V-shaped clearing, and in the middle here there's a bunch of trees, and you can see one boulder or rock sticking up. I believe that's where it's at. Don't know the extent of it, if it's just a big hole in the ground or if it's an actual mine that goes pretty far back into the mountain or not. Judging by the way it looks, it's probably not very deep. I'll put it on my list of things to check next time. Anyway, I'll try to put a picture up, maybe with a little arrow or something. The sun's coming up, starting to get pretty hot. So it is time to go back and put the sluice in the water. I don't know how I missed this on the way up, but there are a couple of fig trees along the trail. Not quite big enough to eat. Still pretty cool. I don't know what time of the year they bloom. Or, I'm sorry, what time of the year they're edible. But if it's during the summer, it'd be really nice. I don't know if you can see that, but that's one bucket. One full 5-gallon bucket. Wish I had more time, but it's getting dark. That's my hole. Lots of rocks. I tried a little experiment and I rinsed off some of the larger rocks in a separate bucket before I threw them over the side, and found a pretty nice flake, which unfortunately was a little thin and I lost it. But I think that's enough for me to carry a drum up here next time for a wet classification. We'll give it a shot. Getting kind of tired. Already lost my snifter bottle lid in the water and set my scoop down, and it floated away somewhere. So I think it's time to get out of here. One last look around. So this is the final cleanup. Nothing too spectacular, but for roughly 4 to 5 buckets, probably closer to 4, I'd say it's not too bad. Anyway, better luck next time.